In the First Descendant, we get to use a range of different Descendants, each with their own unique skills, passive and playstyle. In this short series, I'm going to give you an overview of some of these Descendants and what they're really capable of. First, a thank you to my supporters over on Patreon, more on how you can support at the end of the video. Hello and welcome, I'm Abrax, and in this video I'm going to be looking at the Descendant, Gley, her story, skills, and how she performs in the thick of a fight. Gley's story is one of frustration and regret. Gley was once a medical officer at headquarters with her daughter Dia. Her daughter, having been trained by Ajax, was a promising soldier. Now, Gley spends every day in regret that she should have stopped Dia. When Dia got injured during an operation in Kingston, Gley volunteered to be sent there as a medic. But shortly after the reunion, Gley and Dia were ambushed and taken to the Vulgus lab. In the lab, Gley found out she had arcane factors that responded to black mana, but sadly, never got to see her daughter again, not even knowing if she's still alive. As much as Gley hates Ajax, as he helped her daughter become a soldier, she relies on him and his promise to Gley that he would help her find her daughter together. Gley consumes herself in order to grow stronger. It can be risky, but she will do what she can to defeat Vulgus. There is nothing a mother will not do for her daughter. For Gley's base stats, she has 80 defense and 130 max HP. Everything else is completely zeroed off. Like all Descendants, Gley has 4 active skills and 1 passive skill. For her first skill, she has Berserk, consuming 0 mana with a 1-second cooldown. Enters Berserk mode. Long distance weapons attack increased by 25% and penetration by 45%. Consumes 15% of max HP immediately, and all HP recovery effects decreased by 60%. Her second skill is Life Extraction, costing 4 mana with a 20-second cooldown. Life Extraction works differently depending on whether Gley's state is Berserk or normal, something you'll see with the rest of her skills. Recovers HP by 10% for every one enemy in an 8 meter radius, and inflicts different effects depending on Gley's state. 4 Power of Life are consumed. Normal mode deals damage of skill attack times 19.5% and reduces 2% of damage inflicted by every one enemy for 8 seconds. In Berserk mode, deals damage of skill attack times 91%, skill attack increased by 9% times max HP divided by current HP. For her third skill, Gley has Requiem, costing 0 mana with a 40-second cooldown. Inflicts different effects depending on Gley's state, consumes 25% of her max HP. In normal mode, it creates a 3.6 meter radius in an area for 4.5 seconds, in which HP is recovered by max HP every 5.5%, every 0.42 seconds. In Berserk mode, it creates a 2.5 meter radius area for 5 seconds, in which bullets are not consumed. And her final skill is Nosferatu, using 0 mana and with a 1-second cooldown. This switches Gley's weapon to Nosferatu, using all owned Power of Life, which equals the number of bullets loaded in Nosferatu. Nosferatu inflicts the same damage as Gley's weapon and different effects depending on Gley's state. Can only be used when there are 3 or more Power of Life. Immediately consumes 15% of max HP. In normal mode, it stuns enemies hit by Nosferatu. Stun, all actions are limited for 2.7 seconds. In Berserk mode, inflicts extra damage of skill attack times 113.9% to enemies hit by Nosferatu. Skill attack increases by max HP divided by current HP times 9%. Her passive is Death Sensor. An enemy killed by Gley drops a life sphere. A life sphere lasts for 7 seconds on the field. When obtaining a life sphere, Gley restores HP by 5% of max HP and gets 1 Power of Life. Gley can have up to 10 Powers of Life. In normal mode, damage taken from the enemy decreases by 4%, natural HP recovery out of combat is increased by 0.05 every 0.5 seconds. Natural HP recovery rate during combat increases by 0.025 for every 0.5 seconds. As you can probably tell by her skills, Gley's main job is damage, but playing her is a bit of a balancing act, not really relying on mana, but instead her own health. Switching into Berserk mode to do damage, being aware of the reduced healing, then switching back to normal mode to top up your health. When in Berserk mode, Gley plays great with ranged weapons, with that extra ranged weapon damage and penetration, using scout, tactical and sniper rifles. This also keeps her at a good enough distance to avoid some damage, which is for the best with those decreased heals. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, and while you're down there, why not subscribe so you don't miss any future content. As always, a massive thank you to my supporters over on Patreon for helping me make this channel the best it can be. If you would like to join them, you can support the channel for as little as £1 a month. You'll find a link to the Patreon in the description below. Plus, if you enjoyed this video, why not check out this one here, where I go over what makes up a build and how it all comes together in the First Descendant. Have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next one.